The first stuff I wrote was pretty dreadful. I mean, it was just sort of like Bambi on the ice, you know? There weren't really any rules that you could identify. People could fly, they couldn't fly, you know, and so there was no kind of sense of consequence. So, you know, like I think everybody knows the wonderful pleasure. You don't know where the story is going, but you trust that this storyteller does, so you can relax. Because I've definitely had the opposite in my own drafts and student drafts, you know, where you can't relax because you're sort of struggling to even identify in like a vague cloud of words who's doing what to whom. I have some friends who are writers who are, I'm thinking of one guy in particular who calls himself a cathedral builder. So sentence to sentence, he's not doing kind of that micro work, he's not stitching it, but he's building, you know, the bones of the story. I seem to have this completely demented writing process that I would wish on no person, where I have to really go belly to the ground, sentence to sentence, even to figure out what's interesting to me or what the story wants to be. I mean, so that's, you know, it's a kind of a crazy way to go about it, but I don't really know how to get my bearings in a story unless I'm really kind of listening to the sentences. You know, I think with first drafts, the best feeling and sort of the rarest is when I also don't know what's going to happen. You know, it's a wonderful, wonderful pleasure. So then you're writing the way a reader reads, where you kind of, maybe you have a character and you have a situation and you just want to know what's going to happen next. Right. I can really screw things up for myself, I think, if I get like a C+ English major theory about what the story is about too soon. You know, if I'll be like, oh wait, maybe it's about medical apartheid, and then it never is, you know, and you just sort of kind of ruin something that was naturally progressing, maybe. Yeah. But at a certain point, yes, that is true. You do, I think, you know, you don't, you know, want to be like that guy in The Shining. It's probably good to get some distance from the sentences and make sure that they're adding up for, yeah.